seen somebody
It's
take
not all
because they
day.
did it like real part time was 7 days, 8 days. But if you are focused and driven and you really want it, you can get there. One of my girls that just joined, Miss Meg, who might still be in here, she did it in 2 days. So that's really not anything to worry about at all. Your people will find you. Thank you, Manny, for that love. Hi, how are you? Manny's awesome. You guys, I don't know if you know him, but he speaks sign language in his lives.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's saying he came over here and gave me some corn. Thanks, Manny.
Oh,
So, just so you guys know, if you're a male, we would love to have you in our
yeah.
community. We are always looking for more males. This community of women who love sparkle love men to reveal the sparkle to them. So, it might be exactly what you're looking for. One thing I will say is that I think one of the hardest things for me um, was just to get out of my own way and realize that other people are also not perfect. And I was so worried about making content for me. I didn't know like what to show. Also, I have a very sensitive job and I have to be careful about what I put out there. So I had to think about those things. And one day I just realized, I think people just love to sometimes know what you're thinking, your thoughts about a topic. Also, it doesn't have to be so serious all the time. Sometimes, what do you go on this platform for? Entertainment. So maybe you just share a funny story. Just the other day, somebody was blocking my driveway, and I shared about how that irritated me and how and I did it in a story. I didn't necessarily do it in a post. Every platform, it's so cool. If you're like, I'm not so sure what to post as like a permanent post, there's a thing called stories and reels, and they disappear. It's awesome. They disappear in like 24 hours. So I definitely think that that's a really cool place to start if you are new to making content, because it's not a permanent post.
And reels are, I mean, that is a great way to reach people, and you can tell more about yourself and your story, your personal life, and your reels and stuff.
Because it's not a permanent post.
And reels are, I mean, that is a great way to reach people, and you can tell more about yourself and your story, your personal life, and your reels and stuff in your story. So it's a really good way to draw people in.
Yeah. How many do you guys have like a certain amount you tell yourself you're gonna make a week? How many reels or how many stories? Do you guys do that?
Mm-mm. I don't have a certain amount, but I try to at least, put content out every day
Yeah.
if I can, either in some form or another. So I don't have something where but I've also already have my following build up. That's a lot. It's a different, everybody starts. You do have to be way more consistent in the beginning. I used to go live on Friday afternoons and call it midday mom chat. It had nothing to do with jewelry. It was me just talking to other moms because I'm a mom of four, and it was me getting new connections and relationships built so that then they came on my lives. I also love to cook. I turn my camera on in my kitchen many, many times, just sharing recipes. Now I do reels on, I've done them when I've gone to restaurants, or I went to a bagel place one time and took some footage and turned it into a reel, and the bagel place put me on their page. So you can really like kind of cross market yourself too. And it doesn't have to be with jewelry. You're really building your own brand of people who are going to fall in love with you. And that's the magic. That's why we are not in competition with each other. And so many people start this business and they're looking at, the most successful reps, and they're comparing and comparing. And I tell my team all the time, put your blinders on. Do not look to the left. Do not look to the right. Do not spend your late night evenings looking at all the people thinking, I'll never be like them. Oh, why do they have so many followers and I don't? Well, that time that you're sitting there just saying, woe is me, and, looking at what all these other people have, why don't you pull up their page and see how much they've shown up? Because our company, probably goes live every freaking day of the week. No joke. And they put the time in. No one in this company gets massive sales without showing up and showing up a lot. Now, that's the beauty of it, though. If you want to come in and show up like that, your bank account is going to reflect that showing up in the unfathomable amounts of income are possible with this opportunity. But that's if you want to run with it. If you want a hobby or you want a few $100 a month, that's going to look entirely different. So don't beat yourself up saying, oh, I'll never, well, you may not want that. And it's okay. It's whatever your goals are. But it really becomes everybody creating their own unique business style, their unique connection with their customers. And some people invest more out of the gate. Some people don't. Everyone's journey is going to look and be different. But it is okay because it's yours. As long as you're always striving to get what you want out of this business. But if you tell any one of your uplines, any of us, if you're joining under us, we all take it very seriously, your success, and we're extremely invested in it. We want to know, what do you want out of this? I have phone calls with people that are looking to join me, and I do that prior to them joining because I'm pretty real about things. I don't want them to think, hey, you're going to join and you're going to make thousands and thousands of dollars a month and it's going to be so easy. That's not how it is. I like to be realistic with anybody joining, and it's just a phone call to have that conversation to see if it's going to be a fit. So don't hesitate to just set up a phone call with one of us. It's kind of just like a discovery call. Let us really talk to you, see what you're looking to get out of it. What's your time like as far as what can you invest in time? What are you able to invest financially to get started? If we really think you're going to have a little bit of a harder time, we're going to tell you that, hey, maybe it's not the right time to join. None of us are going to paint a picture that it's easy peasy and get rich quick, because it isn't. But think you're going to have a little bit of a harder time. We're going to tell you that, hey, maybe it's not the right time to join. None of us are going to paint a picture that it's easy peasy and get rich quick, because it isn't. But we have all the systems in place to help you get what you want out of this business if you're willing to put in the work and be coachable.
Yeah.
I will say is, like, it is a business and you have to work at it. You have to open your business, because if you don't, you're not going to make any money. And all four of us have full-time jobs, and we all do this as full-time as we possibly can. So it's nice that we can work our schedules around our full-time jobs and still do. I mean, my full-time job is for my retirement, and but I can't wait to get rid of that full-time job.
Yeah.
And I love doing this, so that is my goal. And once you guys get your businesses established and you're making these connections and you're bringing more people to you, like, I go out and do craft fairs, and I have lead boxes in town where we're a touristy town, so I have lead boxes, and I have a thing up that they can enter to win a free ring bomb, and then I've built customers and friendships through that. So there's different ways you can work your business, and that's what we're here for, is to help you guys work through those different steps and see all the different areas that you can use your business and bring people to you. So
Yeah. No, Manny, so we're all BP sisters. We're all sideline sisters. We all have the same upline. Ashley Bendler's our diamond leader, and we came together and created Boss Girl Community together. We have our own app together for our team. We have resources for the team. So we are not in competition with each other. We are linked arms with each other, and we help facilitate trainings for each other. On top top of, we also connect with our larger team too, who have their own trainings. And so basically, we're very lucky because our diamond leader has really facilitated Ashley Bendler is our diamond leader, and we came together and created Boss Girl Community together. We have our own app together for our team. We have resources for the team. So we are not in competition with each other. We are linked arms with each other, and we help facilitate trainings for each other. On top of, we also connect with our larger team too, who have their own trainings. And so basically, we're very lucky because our diamond leader has really facilitated a community and really shown us that collaboration is the way to go and encourages us to collaborate. So that's just something that naturally has occurred amongst us. And so yeah, so that's Dawn, that is Gina, and that is Lee. And so we are together, we are committed to a Boss Girl community, and that includes men and women and anybody of any gender or any whatever you relate to. Then we will be happy to help you, guide you along the way. And Megan, I'm so glad you listened to me this morning. She said to me, Moni reminded me not to get discouraged when I hop on TT and saw 2K in someone else's live, that I need to manifest and I need to put in the work. Hi, my Linda. And yeah, you need to put in the work. It's not easy, but I want to remind someone, because I think, like, for me, there's people that will go and they look and they'll see, like, I think I'm really close to hitting 21K followers. And that, to me, that's like unbelievable. I've only been on the app for about 2 years, but there's people that have been on this app for 1 year and they have 100K followers. So if I try to compare myself to somebody like that, we don't know if they bought followers. We don't know if they had a community somewhere else. We don't know. Like, we don't know if there's some secret A-list actor that I've never heard of and everyone's just following them. Like, we don't know. But on top of that, you can't compare yourself to someone, like Gina said. If you go to their page and let's just say they have 500 content videos, hashtags, keywords, all kinds of things. Like, they have, like, we don't know. But on top of that, you can't compare yourself to someone, like Gina said. If you go to their page and let's just say they have 500 content videos, hashtags, keywords, all kinds of things, like, they have put in the work, and they have, let's just say they have 50K followers. You're going to compare yourself, and then they go live and they have 5K people watching them. You can't compare yourself to someone who's put in that kind of work, especially if you just started, especially if you go to your page and you have 4 videos. And of those 4 videos, 2 are just pictures, none are talking. Nobody knows who you are, or maybe they're just getting to know you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to realize that it takes time to build that like, no trust factor. And it's going to take time to start to believe in yourself that you can do it too. It's going to take a little bit of time, but you can get there. Those of you who want to know a little bit about me, when I first started, after having a torturous time on the Book of Face, but then it picked up after like 2 months. It picked up, and I started going live and having like 30 to 50 people in my lives all the time over on the Book of Face. And that is a hard place. Okay. Then when I came over here, it wasn't that easy either. I put in, I don't know what you guys are going to think about this, but I put in 7 days a week. Okay. 7 posts a day, 3 hours apart. Do you realize that I had to start my posts at 5 a.m. in order to get all of those posts in before midnight the next day? Think about that. I had to do that. And I did that, you guys, for almost a full year. That's why I have so much content. And then when I got my gastric sleeve, I posted all kinds of videos about my gastric sleeve, and that helped me find more people that were interested in some of the same things that I was doing and going through. So if you start to share about who you are, then you're going to find your community too. Eventually it will happen. You can't give up. Like Lee, she has restrictions on her account right now, but that's not stopping her. And care about who you are, then you're going to find your community too. Eventually, it will happen. You can't give up. Like Lee, she has restrictions on her account right now, but that's not stopping her. And now, you know, all of us at some point, we've all lost accounts. I mean, I don't know. Raise your hand if you've lost an account.
We all
The
have
other day was crazy because I was like, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we're going live on it all.
Yeah, we all have.
You just
backup
keep
accounts.
going. You keep going. You push through it.
Yeah, it's okay, Meg. She said, I've been blocked by 2 reps I know of for asking questions and not choosing them. But with this team, it has been nothing but open arms and transparency. Aw, that makes me so. I know. I'm just gonna take that in. If the girls want to respond on that, they can. I'm just gonna say.
I mean, we're here. I mean, we help each other all the time. We have group chats, and
That's
we're
our
not in
culture that we
competition.
have on this team
Like,
is
we help each other all the time. We bounce ideas off of each other, give each other ideas. If I find something that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, I immediately put it out with everybody on our team. Like, it's just, you know, I want to share in this and help people. It's not all about me. We're in this together, so.
Yeah.
okay. No, I don't do blocking.
And like Manny, thank you so much for being here. He's so sweet. He's not even in our team, you guys. He's not even in our BP corporate leg. And he's over here tapping the screen, giving some love, giving some gifts. He always says hi to me. I always say hi to him. You don't have to even be in competition with your other BP sisters and brothers. You guys can, you know, come together and love each other and be supportive of one another and shop with each other if you want to. And, you know, it doesn't have to be anything other than good, positive vibes. However, you know, the only thing is that you cannot expect, if once you choose your mentor, that's your mentor. That's the only thing that you can't, you can't have an expectation that you're going to get that mentorship, that one-on-one mentorship technique, hours of talking on the phone with somebody that's not your direct upline. And the reason is because they have a responsibility to the people that did choose them and that are on their team. They have a responsibility to show up for those people. That said, reason is because they have a responsibility to the people that did choose them and that are on their team. They have a responsibility to show up for those people that said yes to the opportunity under their mentorship. And if they give I'm only one human being. I'm not an AI robot. Like, I'm not alive 24 hours a day, you know, being able to consciously be awake. Like, I only have what we each have as a human being, let's say max 14 hours that we are like conscious and not sleeping, right? And then out of that, those of us have kids, family, husbands, partners, dogs, beautiful dogs. There's only so much time. And that's another reason why we created this community and the app, is because no matter what time of the day, you don't know who's up, who's CT, Eastern time, Central time, Alaskan time, Hawaiian time, you know, Pacific Standard time, and you're always going to have that ability to reach out to somebody. Hi, Moni. Hi, Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie, I got something. Do you guys want to see something really cool that I got from this customer? Or I purchased it from them, but.
Somebody said that you know, there seems like there's so many reps that are out there, but you know, there is so much business to go around.
What you see on the algorithm, it's just showing you all the reps. There's plenty of room out there.
Here's what I like.
A small section at a Taylor Swift concert with all the reps that we have around the United States. Like, seriously, like there is so much room for growth and so much business out there, and it's not a competition.
I think it was
somebody.
I think Ashley said her son's high school had more students than reps in the country. Oh, that's so fun.
That's so cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love it.
But yeah, if you look at other companies, other direct sales companies, if you look at 31, if you look at Paparazzi, if you look at, you know, any of them, if you look at their rep counts, they are in the tens and tens of thousands. Some of them have over 100,000. We do not even have 10,000 active reps in the country yet. We are not even at 10K. They are in the tens and tens of thousands. Some of them have over 100,000. We do not even have 10,000 active reps in the country yet. We are not even at 10K in our active reps. So I say, if you put a map of the United States and had blue dots for every TikTok user and Facebook user in the United States, and then you put red dots for every Bomb Party rep, you would not even be able to see us. There is zero competition. Most likely, if you Google it, your nearest rep probably to you is miles and miles and miles away, 9 times out of 10. And you can look at our site and find that out. This company is nowhere near reaching what's called critical mass. That happens once a company and companies do reach that, but we are nowhere near that yet. We're still only 5 years old. And in the terms of direct sales companies, we are still a baby. We're still growing. There's still a ton of opportunity. And if you are seeing all kinds of Bomb Party reps, it is exactly like Lee said. It is the algorithm. It's just like when you say one thing and then you see ads for it.
Yep.
If you watch Bomb Parties, you're going to see Bomb Parties. If you just stop watching them, you're never going to see us, and then they won't. It's just, so there is no way, shape, or form we are what you would call saturated yet.
Yeah. And I was thinking about this just the other day because I have a friend who does another, who's in with another company. And, we are just now, we've started to fix our inventory issues. Like, we're on the precipice of huge growth. Like, our company is getting ready to push forward. Okay. Like, we are at that point where, like, I'm not worried about the next collection. I'm not stressed out that I'm not going to get it. They're not cutting us off from inventory saying that they don't have enough. Now, did we just recently run out of OGs? Yeah. But for how long, guys? 2 weeks? And in the meantime, what did we have? Sterlings. We had rings. They just had run out of OG earrings. They still had sterling earrings. I'm not worried about the next collection. I'm not stressed out that I'm not going to get it. They're not cutting us off from inventory saying that they don't have enough. Now, did we just recently run out of OGs? Yeah. But for how long, guys? 2 weeks? And in the meantime, what did we have? Sterlings. We had rings. They just had run out of OG earrings. They still had sterling earrings. There's so many other forms of inventory besides that one that I'm not even worried. And I can't say that about a lot of other companies. There's one thing is not only reaching critical mass, but feeling passionate about the product and knowing that the company is behind you. The company is behind their reps and the company is behind their customers. So for me, that was everything, to know that I'm representing a product, that I'm not going to be left in the dust. If just the other day, I opened up a necklace. I'll show you. Just the other day, I opened up one of my last Luxe layers, and all of a sudden I was like, oh no, right? Oh no. But I'm not worried that my company's going to leave me in the dust. I write the ticket number down. I write, the party or whatever, and I am going to submit it. And guess what my company does? They send me another one. That is a company that believes in their product and they believe in you. Yeah, that was earlier yesterday. Yeah. I'm out of Luxe layers now. So if you guys are looking for that, I'm really sorry. Do any of you guys have Luxe layers?
No, mine are gone.
I have a couple.
Oh, so if you're looking for the Luxe layer, Mrs. Lee is the one to go to. You better run.
I've got less than five. I'd have to go down and count them.
Oh my God. And if you're looking for Halloween stacks, Miss Gina has a team member, Mary.
Oh, yeah. Mary,
the Gem Chef, and she has Halloween stacks. She was telling me just the other day, the Gem Chef, GEMCHEF. Go and check her out if you're looking for some Halloween stacks. And she also has vintage originals. And that's what this team is about. We're about sharing and helping our customer. Halloween stacks, she was telling me just the other day, the Gem Chef, Gemchef. Go and check her out if you're looking for some Halloween stacks. And she also has vintage originals. And that's what this team is about. We're about sharing and helping our customers find what they want. We will lead you to the direction. If you tell us what you're looking for and we don't have it, we'll try to help you find it.
Ashley's on here. She said, my girls are live. She's
Hey, Ashley.
Love you, Manny.
Ashley. So guys, if you have questions or anything, this is the time to ask. We're here to answer any questions that you guys have. Anything that maybe be holding you back from maybe starting this business, we are here to answer any and all questions. So please ask. Even if you are on our teams and you guys have questions about your lives, anything, just please ask questions in the chat.
Yeah,
So
now's the time. Because, yeah, you got the 4 of us.
I know. This is a lot of brain power right here. Like, cray. Gina, you look really dark. Is your lighting off?
it's on. It's just on a low setting. I do look dark. I noticed that. Yeah.
I think
And I could go like this.
now it just looks romantic. I'm in.
A little better, but no, I only have one set of lights on and they're not up super high. But yeah,
I'm in. It's okay. Take me on the ride. Take me on the journey. Okay, so if you guys want a something cute, isn't that cute? Message me.
that's adorable.
Yay.
Salty says hi.
Hi, Salty.
I said nothing of the sort.
If you guys are wondering who Salty is, that is her man, her spicy man.
Took me out to dinner tonight.
Wow.
go.
Guess who took me out to dinner? No one.
I just left to go to town and hoping he's bringing back dinner.
He goes, in a few months, he said he'll take you out.
I'm going to tell you right now. I've already had this conversation. I'm a sushi girl, so you better start saving your pennies.
Sushi, so he will take you sushi. 'Cause
I
don't
do
eat
not
sushi.
do sushi.
So
That is a
you
hard
guys
no.
can